Welcome back, children. Children, in today's module, we are going to do the sums based on the proper substitution in inverse trigonometrical functions. You can see on the board I have written few questions, but before solving the question, let us discuss about some useful tricks here. For the substitution, whenever in the question you have got 1 minus of x square, you are going to put x equals to either sine theta or cos theta, depending upon what is required in the question. If this is number 1, number 2, if it is 1 plus x square, you are going to put x equals to either tan theta or cot theta. If in the question it is given a root under of x square minus 1, your option is to put x is equals to either sec theta or cosec theta. Now, a very important one, whenever in the question you will find like this, either it is 1 plus x root under 1 minus x, or it is root under of 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x, so then put x equals to cos 2 theta. So these are the some basic things. Now, whenever in the sum, one more important rule I am going to tell you, like in the question if it is given cos theta, suppose whatever inverse is provided you, like take the example here, tan inverse of, suppose, and if it is given here cos theta minus of what, sin theta, divided by if it is cos theta plus sin theta. Your trick is to divide the numerator. Your target should be what? This term you have to make it 1. And if you have to make this term 1, that means to both sides you have to divide by what? Cos theta. So you are going to do what? Dividing numerator and denominator by cos theta. So these are the few important tricks that you should remember while solving the sums, which is based on what? Substitution. So let's start with the first sum. In the first sum, children, you can see that right in the simplest form, and the question is, let's start with the solutions here. Question is, it is given here, tan inverse of, given, we have to solve tan inverse of root under of 1 plus x square minus 1 whole divided by x. So for this sum, as I have told you the trick, it is 1 plus x square. It's better that we should put tan theta or cot theta. So let us check for tan theta. So you write here, let x equals to tan theta. So from this I'll get here the value theta will be nothing equals to tan inverse of x. So this also you should get. Now after doing the substitution, we will write here tan inverse of, this is root under of 1 plus x square, that is equals to tan square theta minus 1 whole divided by x is nothing but what? Tan theta. Next line will be equals to tan inverse of, this is root under 1 plus tan square theta. The formula will be sec square theta, and the root of that will be only sec theta minus 1 whole divided by tan theta. So if we do the, you can say, if I am going to convert this sec theta into cos theta, it will be equals to 1 minus of, if I take the LCM, because sec theta is 1 by cos theta, so it will be 1 minus cos theta whole divided by cos theta, and followed by, in the denominator we are having tan theta, so tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta. Both the cos theta I can cancel, so I am having here tan inverse of, this is 1 minus of cos theta divided by sin theta. So if you know, remember children, in standard 11 we have studied the formula for half angle, that is 1 minus cos theta. The formula for that is what? 2 sin square theta. So I can write this one as tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta is nothing but 2 sin square theta by 2 whole divided by, this is sin theta. The formula for sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2 into again cos theta by 2. So here this 2 and this 2 gets cancelled, sin square and sin gets cancelled here. So we are left only with, this is equals to tan inverse of, it is what? Sin by cos, which is equals to tan theta by 2. Tan inverse tan we can remove, and the answer will be theta by 2. This can be written as 1 by 2 times of theta. And 1 by 2 times of theta means what? 1 by 2 times of, we have already calculated the value of theta, which is equals to tan inverse x. So your answer will be equals to simply 1 by 2 times of tan inverse x, and this is your final answer. Is it understood, all of you? Let us move to the next sum. For the next sum, tan inverse of root under 1 minus x by root under 1 plus x. In this question, it's very simple. Right now, I have given you the trick that whenever the question is like that, you are going to substitute x is equals to cos 2 theta, or you can also put x cos theta. So let let x is equals to, I'll write here cos 2 theta. This implies that I can write here 2 theta is equals to cos inverse of x, and I can write here theta is equals to 1 by 2 times of cos inverse of x. Now, so we have to start with what? Tan inverse of whole root under of 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x. So this can be written as tan inverse of, this is root under of 1 minus of x, that means 1 minus of cos 2 theta divided by 1 plus x, that is 1 plus cos 2 theta. So this can be written as tan inverse of, this is root under of 1 minus cos 2 theta. Children, the formula for this is what? 2 times of sine square theta. 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 times of cos square theta. 2 gets cancelled. So I am having here tan inverse of, this is tan theta, because root and square gets cancelled. So the next line I can simply write theta, and the value of theta is nothing but 1 by 2 times of cos inverse x, and that is what you answer. So if you go with the proper substitution, the sum will be very simple. Now, the next part. In question number 2, we have to solve here. So let us solve tan inverse of, the question is tan inverse of, this is sin x whole divided by 1 plus cos x. So the proper formula substitution is very important here. So in this case, this can be written as, this implies that I can write tan inverse of sin inverse. This can be written as tan inverse of sin x can be written as what? 2 times of sin x by 2 into cos of x by 2 whole divided by, I can write this one as 1 plus cos x is equals to 2 times of, this is equals to cos square x by 2, because this is the formula. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So the next very line I can write this one as tan inverse of, this is cos sin theta, and this square and cos gets cancelled. So this will be equals to tan of x by 2. So tan and tan inverse we can simply cancel, and my answer will be equals to x by 2. That's very simple. Now the B part. In this question, tan inverse of cos x minus sin x divided by cos x plus sin x. As I have already told you that whenever such type of sum is there, when cos x plus sin x, and in the denominator we are having cos x minus sin x and vice versa, your target should be the denominator first quantity should be 1. So for that, whatever is present in the denominator first term, for the same term you are going to divide to the numerator as well as denominator. So here we can write here for the sum, tan inverse of, this is equals to cos x minus of sin x whole divided by cos x plus sin x. So you are going to divide the numerator as well as denominator by cos x, because this is the term which I have to make 1. So this can be written as tan inverse of, if I am going to divide both sides by cos x, I am not writing, just I am explaining, dividing both sides by cos x. So cos x by cos x 1, and sin x by cos x is tan x whole divided by, this will be cos x, which is equals to 1, and sin x by cos x also equals to what? Tan x. So the next line I can write this one as tan inverse of, children, 1 is the value of tan pi by 4. So I can write this one as tan pi by 4 minus, this is tan x. This one I don't have to touch because this is the main thing I need, plus this is tan x. So first I am writing this one as tan pi by 4 into it is the what? Tan x. Now children, you can see that the whole, this part which is there in the bracket is in the form of formula tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a into tan b, which is the formula for tan a minus b. So this can be written as tan inverse of, and then tan of pi by 4 minus of x. Is it clear? Now you can see that tan inverse and tan we can remove, and then very next line I can write the answer pi by 4 minus x. This is what your final answer. Hope the concept is clear. You people solve more number of sums, and in the next class what I am going to do, I am going to give the list of the sums to you. That will be, you can say that we can consider as the important sum for ISC examination, and also we are going to discuss that. Thank you all of you.